Hi, my name is Jolie Gabrielle, and thank you so much for joining my channel. Hi, Jolie Gabrielle here. It's day 4. Yesterday I did a video. It was long, and it had a meditation in it because we're trying to work through some consistency. But I really feel my generation's energy of who cares? Yesterday I did a download or a healing or whatever you want to look at it as, or just a meditation, creative visualization around bringing in care and concern. Because you have to care in order to take action. Reading this article today about why we're inconsistent, and I will post it in the description. Her name, I think, is Nadine, and she wrote an article. And she says one of the reasons why we're inconsistent is because we are more focused on the outcome than the process, right? So we have identity, which we dug into yesterday and really did a healing around that. But really focusing in on the outcome is what also can trip you up. Because like I said before, it takes so much time. We want everything tomorrow. We have a microwave, and now we think that everything works that way. It doesn't. Things that we want and that we love and that we care about take time. Like you think about friendships. To have a best friend, that takes time and a cumulative effect of small things to create a relationship, a magnetizing of energy, an alignment of two personalities together, no matter what it looks like. And that takes time. And over and over and over again is what it looks like. Repetition. And I just don't really, I'm confused. Not about being consistent, but with myself. Like, let's just start from the beginning. This morning, I get up really early. I was up at like 3:30, 4 a.m. So I did some laundry, and then I was doing a little bit of meditation, and I was just kind of sad. Just I know why I'm here, but I'm just confused. And I feel like I want to stop this video and redo it, but I think this is kind of the crux of when you get in this dip or this confusion. I'm 4 days in and I'm dipping. It's not a dip. It's a confusion. I'm having to face some of my own dissonance that I spoke about earlier of or apathy or lack of care. So maybe it's not about talking. Maybe we do a quick meditation around really letting go again of any trauma from experience where we're apathetic. I'm apathetic. The energy of apathy, the energy of not caring, the energy of why bother. And all of that, I guess, is based on ingratitude and us not knowing who we are at our core, because each and every one of us is made of the essence of the divine, right? And so if that's the case, then we're walking miracles around. But what is the key, or what is the formula to really get in alignment? And can you get in that groove and stay in that groove, or do you have to do certain things every day? Now, I spoke about friendship and how that's cumulative, and that's obvious. You can see it working out. You can see over time the cumulative effects of that. And those things take consistency. But sometimes when you are on that lone road of trying to get to where you want to go, I know that support is important, but no one is really going to be able to do for you what you can do for yourself. And I remember my one good friend told me one time, Jolie, no one is going to do it for you. You're going to have to do it for yourself. So what comes in from spirit is the saying: people do not fail due to a lack of discipline. they fail to the level of their systems, right? So maybe it's time to implement, really, part of maturity and growing and really being consistent is a formula. I just spoke about that. But the formula is creating a system. Now, I've got a system around working out. I got a semi-system around food. I got a system around my kids. I'm pretty organized with certain things. But with my own backyard, emotionally, my feelings, my garbage that needs to be taken out, like sitting down and writing out a system and really being able to follow that. Because sometimes I write out a system and I wind up getting overwhelmed. There's this rebelliousness, this why, why, why not? Like, why not? Why not really work that muscle of your purpose, your plan, your gifts and your blessings? Okay, so that leads me to the internet. And the internet is like, I went on Instagram this morning. That's another thing I did when I was doing my laundry, was going on Instagram. I opened it up. And usually when I open up Instagram, I'm shocked. It's like a jump scare and I cannot close it fast enough. I don't like Instagram. And I think it's because, what's the point of it? Like, I'm watching people preen and pose and of course do business on Instagram, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Your business is all in the streets. People are mean, they're judgmental. But I remember my motto is that there's more good than bad. There's more good than bad on Instagram. There's more good than bad in the world. There's more good than bad on this social media. There's more good than bad at being consistent. So let's get back to systems, because, Instagram is what it is. People are on it and it's what works for them. But for me, Instagram is like, I feel like it's poisonous, but it's what you make it, just like everything. You see this dissonance is like, and this is the shit that will keep you from moving forward. Like, make a choice. Make an effing choice and say, look, I'm going to be fit, period. I'm going to get shredded and I'm going to do the necessary steps. Take these SMART goals and really push them forward. Have accountability and responsibility around this, and move forward. I'm going to get online and post and do meditations. I see how I get derailed and distracted. We need to do a meditation. So let's talk about this. Let's get out of the pity party. That doesn't serve anybody. It's dumb, it's stupid. And it just needs to be cleaned out the center of the head, because it's about really getting in the body and taking action. And I'm talking to myself. Yesterday, my 49 minute video had no views, and I'm having to say, you know what? F it. It's for me. It's for my kids. It's a diary. It's for me to gain something from it. It's not for you per se. I don't mean to insult anybody. I'd love it if you view and watch and like and share and all that, because I need that. I want clients. But at the same time, that WB Frog energy is not necessary. Like, why? All right. So there is another part or sense of self in the prefrontal cortex, and that's called the anterior precuneus. Okay. And that is in the front of the mind. And so this part of you can see that I am getting in the weeds around overthinking. I did what I was supposed to do. I got up, I went to the gym, I'm making my video, I posted my workout, but it's not creating money right now. Maybe it's a cumulative effect. So whatever's going on in me, in my mind, is not serving me right now. I'm making this video, I'm rambling, I'm sounding unhinged and weird. And I'm feeling that way. So feet flat on the floor, palms face up, breathe with the rhythm of your body, and we're going to take a moment to connect with that anterior precuneus in the brain, like what, like I, ego, superego, id, all of that. We want you guys to integrate and get aligned. Ego, you answer to the messages from the higher self, period, point blank. You are guided by that. The higher self, your systems are this. Your systems are nutritious, mineral, vitamin-filled food for the day. You did your workout, we can check that off the list. Now, we need to move into finances. How are you going to bring in money? Now, you've already brought in money this morning. Thank you so much for paying me. I appreciate you for the client. But there's got to be more to it. So let's get in the heart and the feelings. Like, what is blocking us? Ugh, I feel it in my throat. Okay, you have an issue asking for what you want. So this is a block to consistency. Asking for what you want. You feel unworthy. You see? So when you connect, or when I connect with my body, I'm able to take a moment and feel the feeling. I've got a lot of unworthiness in the throat. Breathe. This pattern of unworthiness, we're going to bring in worthiness. So we do a positive teaching healing, negative teaching healing, trauma teaching healing. Now, when able to go into the theta brainwave, I can't be speaking. Thank you, Melody, for letting me know that. So I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to consciously and subconsciously program myself to really move out of state of unworthiness and bring in divine worthiness. It's not about me. I have opened myself up as a channel of light and blessings to be of service. It's time to move out of the way and let spirit work through me. And that has a big fat period at the end of it. So we got chakras in our hands, and we got roses, which are the universal symbol for transmuting negative energy into positive energy. So when you're working with your spiritual body, you put those roses outside your aura layer and you pull out all of that spiritual detritus, all those negative thoughts. I saw that unworthiness. So what you see me doing is throwing it into roses outside my aura layer. I'm pulling out this energy, pulling it out, this unworthiness that's manifesting itself. Now, when I do the theta, positive teaching, negative teaching, trauma teaching, I'm going to stop and do that now. And I see that come into my body, that program come into my body, move out and into my aura layer. Now, trauma from unworthiness. Now, in the aura layer, I'm holding pictures. So once I pull out this pattern, boom, 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 these pictures start showing up, right? Or I can feel them. If you're like, pictures, what are you, crazy? No, I'm just trained. But you may just feel the energy, right? Like yesterday when I was doing my meditation, I could feel some of that whatever it was, like right here in my nose. And I had to pull that out. So when you feel those butterflies, you feel that anxious energy, use your hand chakras, pull that crap out, put it in those roses outside your aura, give those roses an energetic push, blow them up like fireworks, and that is the symbol of transmuting negative energy into positive energy and letting Mother Earth have all of that. And that's what we do. So me just doing this and working through this has allowed me to let go and release some of this energy. I was blocked. And I really don't want to deal with that. I don't. But inconsistency is more painful at this point than being consistent. So it's got to go, and I got to get real and honest and authentic. And why on video? I have no clue. Maybe because I'm just trying to show what I do. And I really want other people to do the same so that we can just elevate the planet. You can elevate your frequency and vibration. I can elevate mine. I'm not triggering you. You're not triggering me. We can get along. We can collaborate, and we can just really help people step into their power. So I want to live in a better environment. I don't want to live around racist. I want people to let that go. I don't want to be racist and prejudiced. I want to let that go. You know, I don't want to live around polarization of I'm Democrat, I'm Republican. You know what? Who cares? Let's just vote for love. Let's just vote for health and wellness. I see you. I want to just see your soul. I want you to see mine. So that means I have to feel worthy. And for those of you that don't feel worthy, you're going to have to sit down and work that shit out. It's what it is. Take a deep breath in and exhale. This is how you meditate. Like, all that breathing stuff is great. You know, all of that is fantastic. But to meditate, sometimes you got to talk to yourself. You got to talk to God. You got to talk to your demons. You got to talk to your trauma. And you got to pull that crap out. And you got to really work with it. You can't just sit here, Kumbaya, my Lord. I hate that song. What is that? Why? Who created it? For what reason? Kumbaya. No, sit down and pull out the detritus. Okay? Kumbaya. Get out of here. Like, no. So, unworthiness has got to go. Golden sun above my head, and I'm putting in there worthiness. I see it very clearly. The Creator pops a sun right above my head, and I'm running energy, 85% cosmic gold, 15% earth energy. You know, and this sun is sitting in the center of that and above my higher self. And inside I see the word divine worthiness in gold. And then I just open my crown and I allow for that energy to come in and move throughout my body and move out and into. Now, of course, it takes action. So we're going to put another golden sun above my head, and it says divine action on it. Divine productivity. You want to put all the words that spring forth from action, productivity, ambition, whatever, 360 degrees of action. I put in this golden sun above my head and I bring it down. I take a deep breath and I let it fill me up and push out into my aura layer. So today's energy is action, as well as, I think I brought in divine worthiness. So today is all about asking for what I want, asking for what I need. My needs are met, so it would be like more that I want. And it's okay to say no. And it's okay for me to say no and others to say no to me, but it's also okay to say yes and to receive and to give. So I sit in the energy right now of yes. Yes, you are worthy, and yes, you are abundant. And these are the affirmations of the day. As I clean out this energy, and whenever I feel that contractedness in my throat or in my heart, roses outside my aura, I pull that energy out. Take a minute, go to the bathroom, go outside, and pull that energy out. Because feeling unworthy really jacks up the outcome. So throughout the process of getting to the outcome, worthiness is a huge part of the process. And worthiness is what helps cure apathy. So again, any trauma from those experiences in this lifetime, past lifetime, all parallel lives, all planes, and all levels, I ask with humility to be resolved and dissolved on a history level, cancel, pull, delete, soul, core, and genetic, sent to Creator's light, and replace on all 4 levels, unconditional love for others and self, and unconditional forgiveness. So we're back in the anterior precuneus of the brain. And we pop those pictures out of the aura layer. We don't care what they are. Just pop them out. Oof. Right there behind my solar plexus, I feel energy. I feel like there's a stack of pictures. And when you think about being stabbed in the back, it's not just somebody betraying you, but it's also negative energy. You can't do, you can't say, you can't go, you can't feel, you should feel this way. All of that is part and parcel. So I take out that stack of pictures. They feel nice and disgusting back there. Right there. Like you gotta feel the energy in your body. That's oftentimes how we're triggered. You feel that. Pull them out, pop them out, drain them, fill them with gold light, and store them in your memory bank. That's what I do. I'll have to describe that more later. So I've got to do that theta program. Shh, be quiet, say yes. So that pattern, program, vow, contract, agreement, or other obligation is resolved and dissolved. On a history level, cancel, pull, delete, and replaced unconditional love for others and self and unconditional forgiveness. So I had to deal today with apathy, with confusion, really bringing in worthiness, the fact that I feel unworthy. And a lot of that is other people. Who do you think you are? Why do you think you're special? You think you're different? My special and my different wants to collaborate with your special and your different. And maybe together we can get on this journey and move towards unspeakable beauty to elevate the planet. I want to live a life of luxury, and I don't want to be shamed for that. But I also want to do the hard work that it takes to get there. But I need help. My guides, my masters, my spirits, and my friends, my family, and humanity. And so full circle with social media is to connect. And that is the good and the beauty, is to reach out to like-minded people and maybe see something in others that's in me that can inspire me to be consistent, and vice versa. So I'm just grateful for this opportunity. I take a deep breath. You let the trauma and the fear move through the body and move out. And we move into a space of consistency, of self-love, of worthiness, and of joy. And always, always, always coming from a place of love and humility and gratitude. Gratitude for this experience. Okay, so now, this is my meditation. On a daily basis, I'm coming here to show up for myself, because I'll do this for you all day, but doing it for me is a challenge. But it starts with me, or else it's just a bunch of bullshit. So clean out my chakras, let go of all this heavy energy. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody cares, really. I care. I care for me. I care for my future. And if you call me up, I'll care for you too. So this is how you meditate in real time, dealing with strong emotions. Take yourself away to the bathroom where you need to go and just pull out that energy. You will feel so much better giving yourself a spiritual bath, a spiritual cleanse. Clean out your energy, clean out those pictures, those patterns, those programs, and move into your power. and move out the fear. So I take a deep breath in. I exhale. I close my feet, my hands, and my crown chakra. I stop running energy. I allow for that to settle. I wipe the tears away. The purging of unworthiness. And I open my eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow.